Would it kill you guys to get a potted plant or something?
Hello and welcome to a revamped edition of An Idiot's Guide to Terumi, where I will be going over some of the basic stuffs on how to play the character. Before we begin, if you want an actual guide that's all around better and goes more in depth into the character, I would once again point to the one made by DGF. He is way better at explaining the character than me, as he's one of the best Terumis in the world, and I am a filthy casual. Anyway, enjoy.
お楽しみの時間だぜ。テルミ。
あ、やっべ。Terumi is a meter-based rushdown character. While he's pretty weak without meter, once he gains it he becomes highly explosive due to his vast amounts of supers and RC options. His drive allows him to easily gain meter much faster, giving him the ability to snowball once he gains the offensive. These are your standard jabs. Nothing too much to worry about. 5A has a startup of 5 frames and 2A has 7 frames. This is Terumi's primary anti-air. It's fast with a 9-frame startup and has pretty good range for Terumi normals. It's possible to jump cancel on hit and block. This is just like 5A, it's an air jab. It can do a lot of things, but other options surpass it. This is an amazing pressure tool, and a good combo starter. Try to mix it up with 2B for a small mix-up. This move is +2 on block, so it's best used for block strings. This is Terumi's primary low option. It's a good poke, but beware of its sluggish 19 recovery frames. This move is really great, but it's really weird. It's +3 on block, and it inflicts fatal on counter hit. If you hold the button down, the move will faint, and you can follow it up with a grab mid-block string or continue the block string. But don't use it in a combo, you will drop it. The Achilles heel of this move is accidentally holding the button down mid-combo. This is best used as a conversion from 6A or 4D, or it can be used as a cross-up with it having a back hitbox. But don't use this as a jump-in, there's better options. This is the combo extension. You can use it to catch a non-anti-air 6A or continue a block string. You can jump cancel the first hit, allowing for some interesting block strings. This move is also weird. It's baffling what the developers did. It's not a low when you can jump cancel it. You can use it as a frame trap following a 2A, but in my opinion it's not that great, as there is... This move is the standard sweep, primarily used in combos to follow it up with a 2-2C. This is Terumi's longest normal, so you'd expect it be good in neutral. However, it is not, as it is very unsafe. It is best used when you have 50 meter, so you can RC if you hit someone, you can follow it up, or if you block, you can be safe on counter hit. The only meterless follow-ups options are off counter hit. This is quite possibly Terumi's best air normal. It hits 3 times, so it's great for neutral, great for approaches, and great for air combos. It can also be ground cancelled. Terumi's drive, Force Eater, allows him to gain meter much faster than the rest of the cast, giving him access to multiple supers, guard crushes with crush trigger, and RC capabilities. The opponent will not gain any meter when hit by or blocking drive moves. In overdrive, Terumi's meter gain will increase and steal the opponent's meter. Terumi also gains the ability to chain supers into each other and into Exceed Excel. And finally, the meter cooldown is no longer in effect, allowing you to regain all of that meter you used in a super mid-combo. All drive normals will gain a minimum of 5% meter, except 60, which has a minimum of 8%. This is Terumi's best standing poke, as well as his second longest normal. This can nullify most projectiles. Its meter gain is 15% on hit and 8% on block. This is best used in a block string or after a counter hit 6A. Do note that this attack has 40 starting frames, so don't use this in your block strings that often, as you're going to open yourself up for a nasty counter hit. On hit, it gains 24% and 10% on block. This is a situational frame trap and combo tool. It has a startup of 18 frames and inflicts fatal on counter hit. This is the only drive normal that will not gain meter on block. On hit, this gains 30%. This is Terumi's drive launcher. Can be jump cancelled and super cancelled from mix-ups and safe jumps. Best used in combos to either do an air combo or the unholy overdrive loop of Doom, consisting of doing 4D into jump 2D. This can also be a good counter poke with it being pretty fast, and it being a disjoint. On hit, it gains 13%, and on block, it gains 7%. This is a massive disjoint, making it Terumi's best neutral tool. It has short landing recovery and allows Terumi to use it as a jump in from a distance or as a tool for retreats. On hit, it gains 18%, and on block, it gains 7%. This is Terumi's primary air combo ender, a nice overhead that's about +3 on block. Terumi will also move slightly forward when using the attack, so you can get some funky movements. Gains 13% on hit and 7% on block. One of Terumi's most versatile specials. It is good for cancelling out of Cleaving Fang for mobility, and Terumi's primary meterless combo ender. It's a hit grab, so it can be blocked. On hit, it will gain 27% meter, and the opponent will end at Terumi's feet. This can be cancelled into many supers and is astral. This is Terumi's command grab. It's not reliable due to it being very slow at 25 frames of startup. Use this sparingly as you're in counter state for the entire time during this move, and try not to whiff as you'll be in recovery for 43 frames. If you do catch someone, it'll gain 35% meter and can be followed up with a DP super. A fast overhead at 19 frames. You can only get a combo off this if it's a counter hit, or if you cancel into super. This can be used in a corner combo following a Cleaving Fang. This and its heavy version are used in combos, the only difference being how many times you can use this in a combo, as you can use this twice in the same combo. This is what you will see more often, as this will deal more damage. You can follow this up with Snakebite no matter where you are in the screen, Agonizing Fang in the corner, and many supers and even overdrive. Do remember that you can only do this once in a combo, even if you use the light version after. This is a combo tool super. On both hit and block, Terumi will be on the other side of the opponent. Best used mid-screen after a Snakebite for a combo into 5B 4D. You have full projectile immunity, but you can still be hit and grabbed out of this, so be warned. The air version counts as an overhead, but don't expect to do any cross-ups as it can't hit a character behind Terumi. In overdrive, Terumi will go back for a second pass. Terumi's primary reversal tool. Do note that you are only invincible during the first kick. Just like every other DP, do be careful as you will be extremely punished on block. In overdrive, you can follow it up with many things, including a 4D into the overdrive loop of Doom. This and its heavy version have the same startup animation and super flash. Light hits low and heavy hits overhead. This one is used for mix-up and less for combos, but I'll get into that later. In overdrive, it becomes an actual mix-up due to both doing the same amount of damage. As mentioned earlier, this is an overhead. This also does more damage when you're not in overdrive, so it's used more in combos.
You should never have to use this move!
A 50-meter taunt. This activates on highs and mids and loses to lows, throws, projectiles, doll attacks, jump attacks, and rising moves. Some moves, EAs, and some astrals will cause an armored effect to appear, but will not activate the parry. Best use frame 1 when you predict an opponent will throw a counterattack in a block string. Overdrive will allow lows to activate the parry, but again, never use this. This is best used at the end of a combo, or to kill the opponent, as this will drain all of your meter. Each 5% of meter drained deals 250 damage. Best used in overdrive, as with full meter, this becomes the strongest attack in the game. This will also drain a ton of meter from the opponent. The very rare super that will catch most people off guard. Requires 100 heat to activate. This also has a dead zone before the move can actually hit. 236 goes in a straight line and 214 goes at a 45-degree angle. A shutdown for zoning opponents going projectile happy, or in a very specific situation in a block string. In overdrive, this move becomes fully unblockable. There is a tech that you can do to style on your opponents, and that is taunt canceling. Using Serpent's Laceration Light and RCing the pinning stomp will put the opponent in a long, untechable state. This can let you taunt, do Light Cleaving Fang, and overdrive cancel for a continued combo. This is the epitome of style, and doing it will definitely piss off your opponent. The downside is that the combo will not work if you've done a longer combo into it. If you want to do a taunt cancel combo, do a shorter combo into Light Laceration and do the taunt cancel combo. As well, to even perform it, you need 100 meters for both the super and the RC, and if you want to get maximum profit off of it, you need overdrive to cancel into the Cleaving Fang. Terumi's biggest weakness is the neutral state. With his low health and stubby normals, ending neutral should be your top priority. Thankfully, with his fast air and ground speed, and moves like Jump C and Jump D, Terumi can find an opening and strike. Once you gain the offensive, try to gain meter as much as you can, as that will help you on your road to victory. Using meter options allows Terumi to become a whole lot better. Using RC on unsafe moves to make sure you're able to block a counterattack, or using it to extend your combo. Using Crush Trigger to open your opponent for a high meter gaining combo. Using supers to not only deal more damage, but also use for a counterattack. Terumi also wants overdrive, as that is where most of his high damage comes from. On the defensive, you become a lot weaker, as Terumi never wants to let off the offensive pedal. Terumi's counter assault is very bad, and he doesn't have a meterless reversal. He has to rely on his DP super and a very bad parry that will be called out, and system mechanics. It only takes about 2 mistakes for Terumi to bite the dust, so you have to be careful. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll learn something new about how to play the laughing stomping Snake Man and can finally stop watching this dumb, stupid, outdated video. Hopefully if you enjoyed, consider subscribing, share it around, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. Anyway, hope you have a great day. I'm gonna go take a nap now.